line of scrimmage.
Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory.
Beautiful Shea Stadium in New York. Good conditions for water skiing, a lousy day for football. Into this tropical storm came the New England Patriots, still working out the kinks following their Monday night overtime loss to Cleveland, and eager to notch a victory over the winless New York Jets. Patriot quarterback Steve Grogan comes into the game boasting the third-best passing statistics in the AFC. But when you get right down to it, the Patriots' forte is running the football. Going in against the Jets, Forte, Calhoun, Cunningham and company were leading the entire AFC in rushing. Why, the mere mention of the Jets upsetting this potent offensive club met with an appropriate response. But partisan Jet fans see things differently, and rightly so. For while many still believe the Jets don't know which end is up, in truth, the Jets have improved themselves considerably over a year ago, particularly on defense, where Greg Buttle forms the foundation of the AFC's fourth-best defensive unit. But continued improvement still must come from the man replacing Joe Namath, second-year quarterback Richard Todd. Only with a strong performance from Todd can the New York Jets expect to have a ray of hope against New England in the NFL Game of the Week. To stop the Patriots, a team must stop Big Sam Cunningham. On their first possession, the Patriots didn't throw a pass, convinced they could beat the Jets on the ground. But a holding penalty wiped out their efforts and forced New England to punt, after which Richard Todd revealed a key element of New York's game plan. Throwing on first down, Todd's 38-yard hookup with Wesley Walker caught New England's secondary flat-footed. 6 plays later, Todd's second passing effort caught them in a coma, as running back Charlie White was left unattended in the corner for 6. White had time to get free because his backfield mate, Clark Gaines, did his job. On the replay, watch Gaines, number 21, pick up a blitzing linebacker, allowing Todd the time he needed to close out the drive. And so, in a mild surprise, New York took a 7-0 lead. It was time now for Steve Grogan to open up a bit, zeroing in on his mammoth tight end, Russ Francis. Russ Francis is rated among the best tight ends in the game, and with good reason. The 6'6" Hawaiian can carve a path across the middle or hot-foot it down the sidelines with equal ease. Francis accounted for 45 yards on New England's second possession, carrying the ball deep into Jet territory. Time now for the ground crew to cash in New England's chips. From the 8, Don Calhoun slid home with a tying touchdown. Another look shows that Calhoun worked in tandem with number 61 guard Sam Adams, who wiped out all obstacles at the point of attack. And so with 4 1/2 minutes left in period 1, the Patriots pulled even. On his next possession, Richard Todd again called a first down pass. And lo and behold, New England's pass coverage was still playing hooky. David Knight carried this toss 49 yards to the Patriot 12. With surprising ease, the Jets were splintering New England's deep secondary. Now with New England thinking pass, Todd caught them going the wrong way once more. This quarterback draw was no accident. An Another angle shows that Todd watched New England's pass drops all the way, knifing into the end zone just before Patriot linebackers could converge. And so once again, New York grabbed a 7-point lead. The last time, it took the Patriots 4 minutes to knot the score. This time, New England needed only 17 seconds. Number 26 is Raymond Claiborne, one of New England's 2 first-round selections in this year's college draft. The Patriots chose him because of his speed, the thinking being that he could return kickoffs while working his way into the starting defensive backfield. New England's logic seems pretty tough to challenge. With the score tied at 14, Richard Todd once again aimed his assault at the Patriot deep secondary. But this time around, Todd's aerial probe hit Patriot cornerback Mike Haynes in stride. With the ball near midfield, Steve Grogan now turned his attention away from Russ Francis to his other pass catchers, first hitting wide receiver Darrell Stingley in front of New York's deep zone drop. But a holding penalty wiped out this and a subsequent completion, forcing New England to punt. Thus, as the second quarter began, it was Richard Todd's turn to explore the middle. He fared even worse. Pete Barnes' interception gave New England excellent field position. But the offensive efficiency that characterized period 1 was no longer in evidence. Nope, that was not a quick kick attempt. Merely a snap through Steve Grogan's legs. Flustered by this 15-yard loss, Grogan tried to isolate Sam Cunningham on a linebacker out in the flat. Lucky for Grogan that the football suddenly seemed to be coated with motor oil. In keeping with the wide-open spirit of period 2, Richard Todd went AWOL on his pass pocket, scurrying up the sideline for 18 yards and an apparent first down in New England territory. No such luck. A holding penalty brought it back. But the shenanigans were about to end. Forced to punt, jet punter Chuck Ramsey sailed one toward one of the game's premier punt return specialists. Mike Haynes nearly broke it the distance. New England seized the initiative and ran off 9 straight plays to the Jet 27, where on 4th down, John Smith plunked one between the poles from 44 yards away. For the first time, the Patriots led 17-14. And by now, Richard Todd seemed to have exhausted his bag of tricks, as his next 3 passes failed to advance the Jet cause 1 iota. Still, the Jets managed some consolation before halftime. Here, the punting team made up for its previous lapse with sound containment of Mike Haynes. True, they couldn't quite contain Steve Grogan. But while Grogan still owned the hot hand, the Patriots were unable to do any further scoring, or the Jets were snuffing out New England's ball carriers in their tracks. The Patriots thrive on ball control. It's their bread and butter. Their inability to advance the ball on the ground late in period 2 foreshadowed things to come. For when the ground crew can't convert on 3rd down, New England is just another team. Patriots very definitely knew that they were in a football game. The Jets had matched them hit for hit and yard for yard in the first half, but early in the second half, New England set out to tip the balance in their favor. New York went nowhere for the entire third quarter, failing to pick up a single first down. But when their first possession brought on a Chuck Ramsey punt, the Jets showed that they hadn't lost interest in the game and swallowed up punt returner Mike Haynes. The Patriots were to gain over 200 yards in the second half, much of it on Grogan passes to his running backs. This has become a favorite ploy of the Patriot passer, and while there is criticism of this strategy for its conservative, stodgy nature, when you have running backs like Sam Cunningham, number 39, it may be dull, but it's dully efficient. Early in the second half, Grogan used short passes to nickel and dime the Jets' defense to distraction, then rolled to his left and dumped off another short pass. But this one became a 47-yard bomb when Don Calhoun found empty space cutting across the middle of the Jet zone. When seen from another angle, the reason for Grogan's rollout becomes apparent. Jet defensive tackle Carl Barzalauskas timed his charge perfectly. And when Grogan saw him busting up the middle, he figured there just might be a safer place to get to before looking for Calhoun. Calhoun carried to the Jet 8-yard line, but with a first and goal, Lawrence Pillars dumped Ike Forte for a 3-yard loss. Grogan was unable to locate a running back on second and third down passes, and New England settled for a field goal to lead 20-14. The missed touchdown didn't seem terribly important when on the Jets' first play after the Patriots' field goal, Todd badly missed his receiver, and Prentice McRae's interception put the Pats on the New York 36. On the next play, Grogan went for it all. Though he got excellent protection, at the last instant, Barzalauskas, number 77, stretched his 6'6" frame to the limit. Grogan had to throw the ball high, and he underthrew Stanley Morgan. Artemus Parker returned the interception 45 yards. The Patriots had failed to take advantage of the Jets' offensive largesse. New York's feisty back alley defense had kept the Jets in the game. Another look at the interception reveals that Morgan was breaking past double coverage, but Grogan's highly lofted pass came down short. Parker was picked up late in the preseason after being cut by the Eagles and has fit into the Jets secondary quite nicely. Indeed, New York's much maligned defense has played quite well this season. Although an inconsistent offense keeps the defense on the field too long at times, the Jet defense ranks 4th in the AFC. A nice thought for Jet fans is that this defense is peopled by some good young players. Case in point, number 51, Greg Buttle, one of the newer models released from the Penn State linebacker factory. Buttle gives or asks no quarter from anyone. He is tough, but also very talented. Last year, he made the all-rookie team, and in his second season, he's gunning for all-pro. In Greg Buttle, it would seem that Penn State has done it again, providing another linebacker who is both strong against the run and, like the Steelers' all-pro Jack Ham, more than capable of defending against the pass. Although Buttle failed to hold on to this one, the deflection caused the ball to fall short of Darryl Stingley, despite Stingley's contention, incomplete. Early in the fourth quarter, however, Buttle made very sure on a wobbly, underthrown Grogan pass. didn't want to be the best linebacker who ever played the game, I wouldn't have gone into pro football, says Buttle. He is certainly on his way. His 44-yard touchdown gave the Jets a surprising 21-20 lead. Buttle credits much of his success to John Ebersole, number 55, who 8 years ago came into the league out of Linebacker University in the Nittany Valley and has helped Buttle and all the young Jet linebackers to learn their position. 2 plays after Buttle's score, the Patriots again turned the ball over when Sam Cunningham's fumble was fallen on by Richard Neal, number 81. Only one Jet has been in pro football longer than a 9-year veteran. The Jets are a very young team, and the Patriots try to take advantage of their inexperience. In their opening game, number 48 Tim Fox had safety blitzed the Chiefs into 2 turnovers. Against the Jets, his presence at the line caused Todd to take too long to get the play off. The 5-yard penalty brought up a 3rd and 13 as the Patriots tried desperately to take the sting out of their 3rd turnover of the game. But after the penalty, Todd made New England pay for it. Todd's 25-yarder to rookie Wesley Walker was his 2nd touchdown pass of the game to go with his 7-yard rushing score and increase the Jet lead to 27-20. But the Jets missed the extra point. The lost point deflated the Jets' joyride, for with over 11 minutes to go in the game, New England trailed by 7, not 8, and needed only 1 touchdown with a successful extra point to tie the game. After both teams failed to move on their next series, 5 minutes 20 seconds remain when Grogan mixed pass and run well and began a 75-yard Patriot drive. But along the way, New England faced a 4th and 3 situation. As Grogan talked with head coach Chuck Fairbanks at the 2-minute warning, the Patriots were in a do-or-die situation. Grogan and Stingley did it, and New England wasn't dead yet. Stingley's great catch got the Pats a 1st down, and when he somehow got wide open, Stingley brought New England into a 27-27 tie. The Patriots appeared headed for their 2nd straight overtime game, brought on by a tie at 27. But when the Jets were forced to punt, New York got an unbelievable break when Haynes fumbled the punt. Number 53, Al Palowitz, recovered for the Jets, and with 1 minute to go, New York suddenly found itself with the ball on New England's 29-yard line. From this distance, a 46-yard field goal was still questionable, but one run by rookie Bruce Harper from Kutztown State had the Jets close enough. The Jets then ran several safe, basic plays to eat up as much of the clock as they could. When Todd kept the ball, not even risking a handoff, and lost 2 yards, it was 4th and 9 from the Patriot 10, and Tim Fox signaled timeout. The timeout gave Pat Leahy 2 full minutes to suffer the loneliness of the long-distance kicker as he contemplated a 32-yard field goal that would give Walt Michaels his 1st victory as Jet head coach and would send the Patriots and Chuck Fairbanks down to their 2nd straight 30-27 defeat. But the wait would continue for Leahy. Before the snap, the Jets were called for illegal procedure. The 5-yard penalty wouldn't affect Leahy much, but the additional wait could have. With a 37-yard field goal, Pat Leahy kicked the Jets to a 30-27 victory, despite being outgained by over 100 yards. But as they say, statistics are for you-know-who. Today they were for the Patriots, losers for the second straight week. The Jets, winners for the first time under Walt Michaels, only cared about one statistic. It read, Jets 30, Patriots 27. America.